Hi, this is DOSBox Mom, and welcome back to Let's Play Treasures of the Savage Frontier. Where we are right now is in the inn in the town of Luskan. Took some doing to get us there, because there's so many hostile patrols in the streets. Our immediate goal is to get what magical gear we found identified and get Jarbarkas and especially Jarbarkas some missile weapons, and get Jarbarkas some decent armor, assuming what we picked up off the random patrols isn't good enough. We can also clear the High Captain's palaces here, 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 and over here off the map. That'll give us some additional safe places to rest. And then we can, if there's anything we need to shop for, well, there's a general item store here. I think we'll try to go there first. And then you might remember from the previous game, there's an arms and armor show off on an island in the harbor up this way. As far as I know, though, the sea trolls, scrags, are gone. And then there's also some rooms in the old city that we can clear. So let's get out of area mode and get moving. Okay, so if we go due west, we could go into the captain's court, but I think I want to at least get us to the general store first, if possible. Yep. Yes! For once, somebody who's not trying to kill me that talks to me. Yeah, and they do have adventuring gear, but it's 4 times as expensive as it is in other towns. That's okay, they should at least identify items. Okay. And we're just going to quickly run through everybody here. We probably won't be doing a whole lot of shopping in this particular shop unless Jarbarkas or Jarbarkas need the cloak +1 or belt +1. Okay. Whoop, wait a minute. Yeah, downside of touch typing is that occasionally your fingers won't be over the keys. You think they are. Yeah, well, that's the replacement weapon she picked up off a random encounter, because she'd sold off her sword to get that staff, to make room for the staff of striking, and then the staff ran out of charges. In fact, we should have her equip that. Well, just because she's got wands in both hands. There. That should be better. And likewise, we had him pick up a dagger. Okay, so that's a non-magical dagger. But it's better than no weapon at all. Yeah, it's pathetic, but... Okay, we can go ahead and ID everything she's got. I mean, we could probably at least give her more stuff off the random encounters, but in Jagirna's case, it wouldn't be worth it since I believe she leaves the party after we're done in this town. Excuse me. Okay, so the boots and the cloak are non-magical. Yes, we're making him go barefoot. Okay, so we could buy him a cloak +1. And let's see. Now the strange thing is we got both the red shield and the blood axe from the same spot on Rotham, but they can't be used together because the axe is a two-handed weapon, so you can't use it in conjunction with the shield. Okay, so we've got that much platinum to work with. And apparently these prices are all in terms of platinum, which makes it especially expensive. Oh, hang on, I'm going to pause the game for a minute and see if I want to bother raising the funds to buy uber expensive magical items in the shop. Just a sec. And we're back. Yeah. Basically had the party appraise a lot of the gems, although we could probably have sold off some of those extra bracers too, and bought Jarbarkas the belt and cloak +1, even though they were way overpriced. So we're ready to leave the shop and get going. Now, as long as we're here, let's go ahead and start clearing some of those High Captain's palaces. To the south lies a magnificent home. Its facade is several stories high, with fine hand-hewn timbers supporting a broad sloping roof. So we're going to just save real quick. And go in. Before the entire party's even come through the door, guards are rushing forward to attack you. Oh, we got some Bay Knights and Host Tower mages and Luskan guards and all that cool stuff. Okay. Now I think if I move him just a little ways further, as long as I don't break contact with that first guard, I can try casting a lightning bolt down this row and get all the spellcasters at once. Oh yeah, that is so sweet. And we get bounce back. Alright, and Jagerda can at least use her darts. This is a reason why we want to get to that arms and armor shop, so we can buy her and Jarbarkas bows. Now I think I want to move Josita right behind Tomas and have her do the lightning bolt trick too. And once we finish this battle, it will be safe to rest. So that will be pretty nice too. Okay, and that takes care of everybody in that row. Now, I think... yeah, Josita has that wand of lightning. Although she should probably save it for use on spellcasters. Tomas, I'd have him do melee A. He's got as a non-magical dagger, and B, he's a wuss in combat anyway. Especially without that staff of striking around anymore. Might not hurt to buy some more. Although we'll want to remember to have a backup weapon for when the staff of striking runs out of charges. Which was our mistake this time around. Okay, let's switch her back to her melee weapon. Yeah. Now, why they gave her both a battle axe and a shield, I don't know. Yeah, this is the very last enemy in this place. Okay, good job. And, oh, Teresa's ready for a promotion. Got a bit of gems and platinum. Oh, this time we have detect magic available. Okay. We could maybe give Jagerda one of those plate mails. but I don't think we need the rest. Share the wealth. And Pox can heal Tomas. And I think we're done here. And now it should be safe to rest here. Which is the main reason why you'd want to bother with the High Captain's Palaces in this town this time around. Okay, this is another one of them. To the west, a powerfully built fortress faces you with turrets for archers atop its high stone walls. Yeah, so basically same kind of message. And we got more of the same. We've got Host Tower Mages and Bay Knight Clerics and Luskan Guards. So I'm going to pause the game, overrun this battle, and come back right afterwards. So just a sec. And we're back. Yeah, took a couple of injuries, but no big. And let's see what's here. Don't think we need any of the gear with the possible exception of the darts. So I think for now we'll just have Jakira and Jarbarkas take turns taking the darts. So they have ammo on them. And we'll camp and save and fix and rest and move on to the next Captain's Palace. Okay. Most of, let's see, there's two more that are down this street. Let's flee. Okay, I'm going to pause for this random encounter and we'll come right back in just a minute. And we're back. Now, used up all the healing spells that our cleric and our paladin have, and we're still down a few hit points from where we were. So let's move along to the next High Captain's Palace. To the south, the tall and stately mansion sits behind the harbor, its handcrafted stone walls perfect in their symmetry. I suspect it's probably the same descriptions that they gave to the palaces back in the previous game. You enter the mansion. Standing on its rare and delicate carpets is a group of well-armed men. They hurtle forward and attack. We actually didn't have to use that many spells. Partly because in the previous encounter our two mages got injured pretty quickly early on. So we had to use their wands, but that saved them from having to use up memorized spells. We will have to make sure we get those witch doctors down in the corner injured. And I think since you've seen the previous palace battle, we'll just pause at this point and come back right afterwards. So just a sec. And we're back. This is tactically a little more difficult than some of the earlier Captain's Palace battles, mainly because the witch doctors were around the corner and we couldn't easily get our mages in position. To cast a lightning bolt on a row of spellcasters. So we're going to save and fix and rest. A lot of spells to memorize this time. Save again. And let's get going. Okay. There's... Now, that building to the north is, you know, used to be a warehouse with scrags, sea trolls in it. Now it's just the place where we would have ended up in Luskan if we'd snuck away from the pirate, from the tour boat that got boarded in Port Last Harbor. But this is the fourth of the Captain's Palaces here. The tall, slender tower rises above you to the south, built on a tiny promontory in the Luskan harbor. The tower guards are playing a card game when you enter. Recognizing the party, they drop their hands, pick up their arms, and attack. And we'll pause the game while we deal with this. And we're back. Just gonna share the wealth and have somebody take the darts. Okay. Yep, nothing else we want to keep here, so we'll exit. Then we can rest safely here. That was quick. Just took a couple of lightning bolts, basically. Now, you can go to the entrance of the host tower. You can't actually go in this time. Yeah, although made of stone, it must be magically constructed, for its 5 great spires defy the laws of nature as they grow like tree limbs to the sky. Yeah, it looks like a giant stone cactus. And we are not going to try forcing this, because all that's going to happen is you're just going to have this ginormous army of stone golems and fighters and mages attacking, and you'll probably get killed. So it's just one more Captain's Palace. If we can get to it. Well, looks like we'll get to it after this random encounter in the next episode. See you then.